how to properly ceramic/nano coat the paint on your car. First off, I'm going to go through and make sure the paint is flawless, which means any scratches or chips I'm going to fill and then wet sand with 2500 to 2000 grit. If you're starting, do 3000. Get all the imperfections out of your paint, and then we're going to buff it out. I'm going to do half the hood so you can see what this will do for your vehicle. If you're tired of cleaning it, if you're sick of bugs sticking to your paint, if your shine is just not what you want it to be, this is going to take care of all of those things. If you're afraid of getting scratches or chips, this will protect your vehicle from that for 2 to 5 years, depending on what you drive through and how much you drive. So let's get busy. Okay, first thing we're going to do is fill all the chips, then wait 48 hours, come back, wet sand it, and then buff it out. So let's fill the chips and get that taken care of. Now I've already cleaned all of these with our lacquer thinner, and now I'm just filling them. There's only a couple on here, so it works out pretty good. Now, a few tips to ceramic coating. You want to make sure that the paint is perfectly dry. You do not want to do it in the sun whatsoever. And then after you're done doing the ceramic coating, then you can set it out in the sun. It's good to the touch after a couple of hours, and then of course it will be fully cured after 48 hours, but you can drive the car after a couple of hours. Just don't get it scratched or anything. Let the stuff really cure up. Do it on a Friday. You'll be good to go on Monday, go to work. Now, if you don't have any flaws in the paint, all you have to do is wash it really well, and after that, then all you have to do is polish it. And we are going to use the Meguiar's Professional Show Car Glaze. It is a no wax. You don't want any wax. You have to use a polish, and it's number 7. That's what we use. I know you want to think, what should we do with our mothers? Should we use our mothers? I don't use mothers on this, only because we found it works way better when ceramic coating to use the Show Car Glaze. As you can see by the front of the car, there is a gallon jug here under the hood. And what that does is allows your edges of your hood to be up higher than your fenders, so you don't have to tape off your fenders or anything while you're sanding. Buffing is fine. If you buff on the hood and you hit the fenders, it's not going to hurt a thing because you got to do those anyhow. So let's go through and get this thing buffed out now that we've sanded out all our paint chips. And I'm going to do the whole hood in buffing, and then I'm going to tape it off and show you what the ceramic coating does between the two. Comparison, as you would say. want to do sections of the car. You do not want to do the whole car at one time, then go buff it all off. You want to do it sections at a time and go 2 directions, okay? And you don't need more than 1 coat. There's no sense in it. I actually use this stuff on my reading glasses and it keeps them from getting scratched. Pretty awesome stuff. I like to put a little bead of it right down through the microfiber, just like that. Keep the bottle in hand, start right up here, go just like this. And as you see it starting to dry up, you can put a little bit more on. I like to see it going on wet. And this will make your paint just amazing. All the ones that we have tried, this is the only one we find that works the way it should. Now I'm going to go back the other direction. Very simple to do. Then set it out in the sun for as long as you can. If you can. If you don't have any sun, just let it dry. You're good. That's it. It's done. I'll let that set a couple of minutes. Then I'll take a brand new microfiber towel and buff it out. And you want to flip the towel as you go. Now I like to put a little extra on. Like I said, I go 2 minutes in 60 to 70 degree weather. And do this over a weekend, a couple of weekends actually. You could do your hood and your trunk on one weekend, do the roof of the car and 2 fenders, and then on the next weekend, do your rear quarter panels. Now, I've waited a couple of minutes, so now we're going to buff it out. And what you want to do is make sure you flip your towel. This is easier than people online make it look. It doesn't take all day to do it. But the shine is just amazing. And your cleaning of your car is going to be so easy to do. And this paint job on this car is 18 years old. And it's smooth as glass. That's literally what you put on it, liquid glass. All right, guys and gals, we're here for the test. As you can see, the tape is still in the same exact place it was before. We're outside here, beautiful weather. I have one guy that smokes cigars and he puts them out in this little nasty little whatnot here. So we're going to pour that nastiness right here. Now this is my personal car. Look how that runs off. You see that? Now we're going to take what we call a vacuum canister. Dirt, garbage, dust. Put most of it on this side. Now let's hit it with some water. Try to do it evenly. Now look how this is running off in streams, and that side is just one sheet. It's not beating up at all. Let's dump some dirty sand water on top. Now you see how the sand is sitting in clumps on the other side, and this is trying to come down. Now you see how this is all beating up even with the sand on it? Equally on both sides, back and forth. It doesn't want to come off. Now this is extreme, and you'll probably never go through this, but look at that side over there. See the beads? Nothing. Dirt cannot stick to this stuff.